Hello and welcome to Gentle Yoga. This is Leo Bray for Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center. Visit us on Facebook at Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center or on the web at urbanyoga.org to check out the schedule and stop by the tip jar to make donations to support these online classes. All the Zoom classes end up on YouTube, so some folks join us live and some folks enjoy the videos later on their own time, their own schedule, whatever works for you. We're there. Lots of videos up on YouTube, lots of different teachers, playlists, different class lengths, which is handy if maybe you don't have an hour on a particular day to spend for practice. So today we're starting in a reclined posture. You could be like this with your feet planted and knees leaning in towards each other. You could extend your legs on the mat, or you might bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees splay out. See, I wasn't even sure which one of those I wanted to start in until I had done them all, but going back to my favorite, this is my go-to. And you can rest your hands on the ground or on your body, whatever you prefer. Close your eyes if you like, and focus on your breath. Just by bringing our attention to the breath, we invite it to slow down and get deeper. Taking in the movements of your breath, your contact with the ground, the way your breathing changes, your contact with the ground, different parts of your back lifting away and touching down again. Taking in your surroundings, notice whatever else is touching upon your senses besides the ground and your props under you. What's going on around you? What do you hear, see, smell, feel? Yeah, we skip over taste. Likely you're not tasting anything unless you were just eating or drinking it right before we started. Scan your body, head to toe, take in whatever's going on for you physically right now. Perhaps thinking thoughts of gratitude for what feels good. Making mental notes of what doesn't, so that during this practice you can keep those places in mind, being tender with yourself. Remember that you can skip or modify anything during practice. If you wish to set an intention of your own for practice, you can do that now. And with intentions in place, let's share 3 deep clearing breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. Now, if you have your legs and feet, as I do, with the knees sticking out and the feet together, bring your hands to your legs, let your arms lift your knees towards each other. Let's all meet here with feet planted, knees pointing up. So if you had your legs extended, draw your knees up, plant your feet, close to your butt. If you had blocks under your legs like I did there, move them out of the way. Reach your arms to the sides, palms up. Feel the grounding in your shoulders. Let's keep the shoulders grounded. Cross left ankle above right knee, figure 4 legs. And take an energizing twist. Let the legs go to the right. Turn your head to the left. Allow your breath to wring you out. So don't push your legs down, let them hang. Let gravity and breath decide how far those legs are going to go. The weight of the legs and the action of the breath can loosen tension in the outer hips and lower back. Then the legs will go where they need to go. And sometimes a little repositioning of the feet just allows the legs to lower as they want to. Bring your head and your legs back to center. Cross your legs the other way. And then twist the other way. Slowly come back to center. Uncross your legs. Let's draw the knees to the chest, hug the knees. Rock side to side, maybe roll in circles, massage your back against the floor. Take a few full body stretches. Inhale, reach your arms and legs all the way out. Get nice and long. Exhale, curl up and hug your knees. Use the whole inhale to extend. Use the whole exhale to contract. And let's sit up. You can tip to one side, press your hands to the floor to come up more gently, or you can hold your legs like so, rock back and forth, play with balancing a little at the top of the movement if you want for a little core engagement. We'll all meet sitting up. Sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. I generally like to sit up on my blocks like that. If you sit on the forward edge of block, bolster, folded blanket or something, it allows your pelvis to tilt forward and let the front of your hips open up like so. Reach your arms out to the sides, rest your fingertips on the ground. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your head. Exhaling, reach to the right and lean into the right hand. Let your head go wherever your neck feels most comfortable. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come into a twist. Left hand on the ground behind you, right hand on your left leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Just ask your body on each exhale if there's further to go, if that feels helpful. Work your way up from the waist. How much twist feels like enough? And let your twist unwind. Inhale, raise your right arm. Exhaling, reach to the left. Inhale, come on up. And as you exhale, come into your other twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Let your twist unwind. Allow your arms to just hang loosely by your sides. Let the shoulders disengage. Lift the left shoulder. Slide it back. Let it down. Then the right shoulder, up, back, down. Let your chin come towards your chest. Gently and slowly start to roll your head in circles to ease out tension in the neck. If you find any place that's particularly tight, perhaps you rock back and forth there. And let's change direction. And when you finish the next circle, lift your chin, look forward, and take your time to come up onto your hands and knees. Maybe you tip forward like this, or maybe you tip to the side. There was a time I couldn't tip forward and roll over my ankles like that. I thought it was crazy when I saw someone do it. Always more than one way to do just about anything, though. Reach back and press into the ball of your left foot. On an inhale, reach your right arm forward, thumb pointing up. On an inhale, lift your left foot, reach straight back. Bend your knee, reach back. If you can, grab your foot or ankle, kick against your hand, lifting your knee and your chin. And if you can't take the bind, it's okay to just bend your knee and reach back. There was also a time when I couldn't reach my foot and I would kind of go like this and flail around, knowing my foot was there, but not finding it. Release, lower down. Inhale, draw your heart forward, let your head and tail go up. Exhale, draw your heart up, let your head and tail go down. Repeat that for a few more breaths. Cow pose and cat pose. After the next exhale, come back through table with your spine neutral. Reach back, press against the ball of your right foot. On an inhale, lift your left arm, reach forward. On an inhale, raise your right foot, reach back. Bend your knee, reach back, and see about that bind. We call this a bind. Hook onto one body part with another like that. And when you reach back like this or something without taking hold, we call that half bind. Release, lower down, take a few cow-cat breaths again. Breaking in a new mat today. This is Yanni's new mat. And we had it for a few days. She asked me if I had tried it yet. And I said, no, I was waiting to let you try it first. And she said, no, I was waiting to let you try it first. So here it is in its Zoom YouTube debut, Yanni's new mat. Was doing private sessions with a friend and her cat tore up Yanni's mat. So she got us a replacement. Let's step the left foot forward and then the right and hang out in forward fold, swaying as much as you want. Keep the knees soft, maybe bend them a little, maybe bend them a lot. My friend Becky called this finger painting when you sway with your fingertips on the floor. A nice image. I've never done it with paint on my hands, but maybe fond childhood memories or adult memories of finger painting. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands on the shins. Press it, right, top the crown of your head, draw forward away from your tailbone. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, roll to standing, hands overhead, palms together. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach out to the side. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself, or take eagle arms. And if you're in eagle, reach forward and up like so. Inhale to open up and exhale to cross the other way. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist to the right and take a couple breaths. Inhale, face forward, and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, arms down. Let's inhale out and up. And hook your thumbs together and pull your hands away from each other. Look up at your thumbs. Lift your heart. Inhale to come upright again. Exhale, bend to the left and feel for length through both arms. Palms open, fingers extended, continuing to tug. Thumbs against each other. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend to your right. It's interesting how this hooking the thumbs brings engagement all the way down to the armpits. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Need a sip of water. It's breezy, but I'm standing with half my body, with the sun beating down on it now. For here, it's milder temperatures. Maybe it's 80 Fahrenheit. Oh, it's 30 Celsius. No, that's more than 80 Fahrenheit. Okay, it's warming up. Inhale out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Let's step back to plank. Let your knees down if a shorter plank serves you better today. The long one or the short one, we want the hips to come in line with the shoulders and the knees. And depending on how you're oriented to your screen, maybe you can check yourself on camera. I tried to do so, but I'm getting a reflection. Exhale, slowly lower. Go all the way down on this first one anyway. Press into your hands. As you inhale, lift your head and chest as high as you want, minding what your lower back has to say about that. Look over your right shoulder, look for your right heel. Come through center, look for your left heel. Let's do it once more to each side. And then that's a long time in Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, lower down. Take a couple breaths on the ground before finishing the first nice, slow, gradual sun salutation. Pressing into your hands, inhale, lift your head and chest again. Exhale, rock back and up to downward dog. And pedal your feet like we do, I think, every time we come into the first one. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Sometimes I incorporate my water bottle in the movement there. Inhale out and up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Step back to plank. When you're ready, exhaling lower, halfway if you want, or all the way. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Rest your fingertips on the floor, or if you want, bring your blocks here under your hands. Step your right foot back, runner's lunge. And if you want, you can let the right knee down, uncurl the toes for a lower lunge, or you can stay in runner's lunge. We're going to come to crescent with arms raised. And if both arms up is too much, you can put one or both hands on that front knee. Exhale, sink forward in your hips, draw your arms down to cactus. Inhale, glide back and reach up. Go with the pace of your breath. Now, if you're in the high lunge like I am, you don't want to let the left knee go forward past where the left ankle is. My knee was doing that, so what I did is scoot my left foot forward, allowing my hips to go as far as they want without hyperextending my knee. And then from the top of the movement, let's twist to the right, right hand back, left hand forward, or drop the left hand to your knee for support. Come through center, hands to heart, or adjust your sunglasses like I need to, and twist to the left. Come through center, hands to heart. Bring your hands down to the floor of the block. If the right knee's down, curl the right toes under, press into your foot to lift the knee. And then we're all in runner's lunge. Step the left foot back to the right. Gently nod your head and shake your head. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up again. Exhale, down again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rest your hands, step your left foot back. And if you want to, gently let that left knee down and not touch the toes. When you're ready, inhale, reach forward and up. When you're ready, exhale, sink forward, arms down. Inhale, glide back, arms up. And let's twist to the left. Come through center and twist to the right. Come through center. Exhale, bring your hands down. If your left knee's on the floor, curl the left toes under, press into the foot to lift the knee. Step the right foot back to the left. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, back and up. Take 3 cleansing breaths. Lower down to child's pose. As you settle into child's pose, varying it however it suits you. Scan your body, notice your breath. Inhale, come forward and up through table. As you're ready, exhale, backing up to downward dog. Last time. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Grab your strap. Maybe grab a drink as I'm doing again. I will often use the strap near the end, lying down. I'm going to use the strap today for some standing balance work. And if you want, you can step over by the wall or a good steady piece of furniture so you have that support to reach out and grab onto. And you can have your hand on that support the whole time or just use it as needed. So what are we doing with the strap here? Now this sequence can be done without the strap. I'll show you first with the strap. I'll speak to both versions, or several versions really. Two categories, one with the strap, one without. And maybe on the second one, I'll go without the strap. So I'm stepping on the strap, it's doubled. Got it under the left foot. Hold both ends in the left hand. You can press your right hand to your heart if it's not holding on to something for support. Bring the weight to the right leg. And then lift that left knee. See if you can bring the thigh parallel to the ground. So if you're not using a strap, this left hand could be anywhere on your leg, front of the knee, behind the knee, shin, calf, ankle, foot. My go-to, the sort of textbook classic expression is holding the big toe in the peace fingers. Then if you want, you can extend your leg forward. Maybe you just keep your leg bent the whole time. Then you open out to the side. You could do that with the knee bent, right? And notice I said extend the leg, not straighten. My leg's not straight and it's not gonna be. You could start over anytime. If you want to, you can try reaching this hand out like this. And you can do that, this is where if you're using the wall, you can still explore different expressions. Your hand could be at different heights on the wall. You like my invisible wall? And when it's time to come out, whenever your body tells you that, see if you can come out by the same gradual stages. Finding the strength in the slowness. So maybe I should have brought the hand in first if I was going to do a true rewind, huh? Okay. And then shake the leg you were standing on. And anything else that wants some shaking and maybe some more drinking. This is a great warm-up. After class, I'm going to catch a ferry to the mainland and bring the bicycle with me and be riding on the other side of the water for a while. So I'll do this next one without the strap. Now that you know the whole strap sequence. So left hand at the heart or on support. You could start with both hands there, really, if you're not using the strap. And raise the right knee and then drop the right hand. So this is what I do. I hold the big toe, but you can grab anywhere on the leg that's comfortable for you. And if you want, extend. Maybe it's just a little, maybe it's more. I've never straightened my leg in this and I maybe never will. And I don't care. Open to the side. And maybe reach the left hand down. And keep breathing. Sometimes we hold our breath and it doesn't help. It's just a silly thing we do. Often without knowing. And we're focusing so much on balance and we stop breathing. Seems like a long time. I typically do 10 breaths in standing balances, but my breaths are longer than most people's. See how gradually and slowly you can maybe rewind everything, maybe repeat the same steps and shake it off. Thank goodness I'm hot. Let's sit down. We have 1/3 of our time left. And that's perfect for coming down to the floor. Oh, that's some deep outer hip work there. That was much needed for this yogi. Extend your legs forward. and flex your feet back. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold down over your legs, letting your knees bend as much as needed. On the inhale, think of coming forward. On the exhale, think of lowering down. Inhaling, walk your hands up your legs, sit yourself up. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart, make a V, and then keep using your arms to help. Bend the right leg, bring the right foot over here to the left leg like tree pose. We skipped tree pose today, but we'll do the leg part, huh? Pivot your torso, aim it at your left foot, and flex your left foot back towards you. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold down over that left leg, and take a couple breaths. Open your left arm out to the side, turn your head to follow. Rotate your arm, point your thumb towards the ground. Reach the back of that hand towards the opposite hip. Draw that shoulder back, keep looking to the left. Extend your arm, let that rotation go, and bring the hands back to the other hand. Now open the right arm out, turn your head to the right, same sequence. Point the thumb down, reach towards the opposite hip, draw the shoulder back, keep looking to the right. Extend the arm again, let the rotation go. Let your neck relax, let your head go wherever it's comfortable. Reach your arm up alongside your head so the right arm comes overhead towards the left arm. This part of the sequence is very good for undoing compression in the lower back. Compression that accumulates from time spent sitting. Inhaling, reach slowly up and out to the right. Take your time to bring that right hand back to the left hand. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, walk your hands up your leg, sit up, and let your arms help the leg. Arrange them the opposite way. Pivot your torso, aim your sternum at your right foot, and flex your right foot back. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold down. Reach the right arm out and look to the right. And point the thumb down. Reach towards the left hip. And see, we just did this on this side, but with the legs arranged the other way around, it feels very different. Extend your arm, let go of the rotation, Bring the right hand to the left hand. Reach your left arm out, look to the left. Thumb down, reach towards right hip, draw your shoulder back, look to the left. Extend your arm, let the rotation go. Bring the left hand, got ahead of myself. Inhale, reach up alongside your head. Left hand over towards the right hand. Almost skipped that part. I want to do that. Reach slowly up and out to the left. And now bring the left hand back to the right hand. That was the cue I started to say too early. Inhaling, walk your hands up your leg and sit up. Extend the left leg part way and then bend the right. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and leave a big space between heels and pelvis. And then reach over your ankles like this or under your ankles like that and walk your hands forward. Let your neck relax and your head hang and breathe into your back. And it's up to you whether you keep tractioning forward, staying engaged in your hands and arms, or if you let that go slack. Slowly walk your hands back, sit yourself up, keeping your feet together, bring them in closer to your pelvis. Interlace fingers, cup your toes between your hands. And remember that bit at the beginning of class about sitting on props to tilt the pelvis. Wriggle on your seat. It's another way to tilt your pelvis. Shift the bones in your seat closer to the floor. That tilts your pelvis and lets the front of the hips open. Allowing for a deeper fold here. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, letting your spine stay long at first. And when it seems that the long spine won't tip forward anymore, let your spine relax, let your head drop, let your spine curve up, and breathe into your hips. Curve up, maybe it's more of a curve back than curve up. Curve away from the floor. Yeah, sometimes we fall into overthinking, like overthinking the cues. It balances out those mistakes. If you want, you can press your arms against the inside of your legs, nudging your hips open further if that feels good for you. Also a little massaging aspect, pressing
forearms or elbows into those big leg muscles. Inhale, slowly sit up. Bring your hands to your legs. Let your arms lift your knees towards each other. It's easy to strain something if you try to let the legs do all of that work. Bring the hands behind you. Lean into your hands. Wiggle your feet out by the edges of your mat. Let your knees go to the right. Turn your head to the left. Come back, knees to the left, head to the right. And just let your knees go as far as they want to go. Mine want to go all the way to the ground, but that was not always the case. And bring your feet in hip width apart. Make your way down onto your back, setting up for bridge. With your feet planted, heels in close to your butt. If you want, you can put a block between your knees on the middle position to keep your knees hip distance apart. Hands on the floor, near the hips of the feet, hips and the feet, really. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up for bridge. For a deeper heart opener, if you want, clasp your hands, reach towards your heels, wriggle your shoulder blades in. Make sure your neck stays relaxed though, and your head's on the ground. Sometimes we scrunch up our neck here. That's no good. If you're clasping your hands, release. Exhale, let your hips down. Float up and down at your own pace. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Pause where you like. Just make sure you keep breathing if you pause the movement. Brought in the drinking sounds. They make these bottles for cycling. It's called a Camelback Podium Chill. Chill because it's insulated. And the great thing about it is a special valve where when it works properly, the water doesn't come out unless you squeeze on the bottle or suck on the valve with the bottle tipped up. So it's nice when you kick it over during class, as you inevitably do, you don't get a puddle on the floor and you don't lose your water. But because of that valve, after you take a drink, there's all these funny sounds as air gets sucked back into the bottle. Maybe you didn't even hear it. Get conscious of such things when I have the microphone hanging on my ear. When my shoulder cracked, I wonder, did they hear that? Is that going to be in the recording? Let's take a supported bridge. Pause with your hips lifted. Put a prop at the base of your spine and let yourself down onto your prop. Letting that prop do the work for a minute, allowing your body to soften around that support. Let's come out of the supported bridge. Inhale, lift, slide the block or whatever you're using to hold you up. Out of there. Exhale, lower down. And remove the block from between your knees. If you have one there, move all those props out of the way. Hug your knees to your chest, rock and roll, massaging your back against the ground. Arms out to the side, palms up. Nice, simple twist. Sit close here. Let your legs go to the right, turn your head to the left. For a deeper sensation as you twist, draw your knees closer to your torso. Likewise, for gentler twist, you can move the knees further away, of course. You can actually do the twist. You can start with both feet planted, the knees pointing up, and just let the legs go to the side without even lifting your feet. For a very gentle version. Come up through center, and if you continue the movement, it carries you into the other twist. Come up through center, reach your feet up, reach your hands up, take hold of your legs or your feet wherever you want. Play with bending and straightening your limbs. Happy baby pose. For a few breaths or for longer, if you like. Whenever you feel complete converting, you can make your way to your final resting pose, which might be the traditional corpse pose, but doesn't have to be. If you're not comfortable in this posture, please get comfortable in any posture you like. You can focus on your breath, or just allow yourself to unfocus. Start taking some deeper breaths and moving around bit by bit. Working up to bigger and bigger movement. Take your time to gently sit up when you're ready. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me in practice today. The light within me sees and bows to that same light within you. Namaste.